one is one of the first drills that most people learn. I'm not sure why, maybe because it looks cool, but there are many other Sinawali drills that you can do prior to this that aren't as complicated. Now if you look at it closely, you'll see that it is the 4-count strike that we did before. The only thing we're doing is we're adding a third strike to it. Now as I start, it's 1, 2, just like before, and then 3, I strike out with a watik and tuck under. And then 1, 2, and then 3, out and back. The first 2 are lobtik or through strikes. The third one is a watik, a bounce strike. It hits and bounces back. Now if we look closely, it's 1, 2, and 3. Now we come from the left side. 1, 2, and again 3 are watik. We bounce and pull back. When you get a little better at this, you can start speeding up and try to perform it in a steady pace or rhythm. Eventually you want to try to omit that dead spot in the middle, or that pause. So it shouldn't be 1, 2, 3, pause, 1, 2, 3, pause. It should all run together at an even pace. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If you don't have any tires, you can even use a piece of bamboo, a piece of PVC pipe, or the railing on your deck. There's never an excuse not to practice. Looking closely, you can see it's the same moves. 1, 2, and then your watik. And then your through strike, backhand through strike, and watik. So it's forehand, backhand, backhand. Forehand, backhand, backhand. Here's a little closer view of what it looks like from face on. You'll notice that even though it's called Heaven 6, it's actually only 3 counts on each side. Starting from the right, 1, 2, and 3. Then it repeats from the left, 1, 2, and 3. Again, we're showing that the targets are actually the hands. you start working this drill with your partner, if you're new at this, don't worry about the footwork. Just concentrate on getting the stick movements down. Now as you start to speed things up, beat number 4, or the angle 1, will have to be coming out as the tick, or number 3 strike, is coming back in order to pick up that lag time, or that pause that I was talking about. As with everything in the Filipino martial arts, the techniques are interchangeable, meaning you can use the stick, the sword, the knife, or the empty hand. Sometimes there's a little modification involved, but it's still the same basic techniques. Now the empty hand application may look a little different, but it is still the same basic weaving motion. Notice I'm trying to show a few different variations of how this technique would be used. The same with the knife. You don't have to just cut the hands or wrist. Too many people get hung up on this concept. Once you get the weaving pattern down, you can cut and slice anywhere you want. This is simply a drill to teach you how to move and flow with your techniques.